The girl was about to move into her newly rented apartment when she saw a strange man trying to unlock her door. She hurried over to stop him, but the man claimed the apartment was his. Seeing how certain he was, the girl pulled out her key and unlocked the door, determined to prove she was the rightful tenant. But the man took out his key too, and it opened the very same door. Turned out the landlord had rented the same apartment to both of them. The girl flew into a rage on the spot. The man, tired of arguing, insisted on walking in, only to be blocked by her. Frustrated by the holdup, he pulled out his rental contract to prove his claim, and to their surprise, the girl produced one as well. What's more, they had signed their contracts at the exact same time, down to the minute. The girl knew full well that in a case of double renting, the first to move in would lay claim to the apartment. She quickly thought of a trick and darted inside when the man wasn't looking, but he yanked her right back out. The girl argued again, saying a strand of her hair had already crossed the threshold. She'd thought she'd won the right to use the apartment, but never in her wildest dreams did she expect the man to call the landlord and buy the place outright. The apartment was close to her company, a rare find she was unwilling to give up. Caught in the middle, the landlord was in a bind and suggested they share the apartment, promising a rent reduction for both. Fed up with the girl, the man offered her $20,000 to back out of the rental, and said she could crash there for 3 days in the meantime. At his words, the girl's face lit up at once, and she immediately pulled out a payment QR code for him to scan. The next day, the girl went to start her new job at the company, but she was stunned speechless when she walked in. Her CEO was none other than the man she'd clashed with over the apartment the day before. She was soon called into the CEO's office. As soon as she stepped in, she apologized profusely, and thankfully the CEO didn't fire her. Back at the apartment, the girl wanted to smooth things over, so she offered to clean the CEO's room for him. But when she pushed the door open, the dim, eerie atmosphere inside nearly scared her to death. It turned out the CEO had decorated the room like this on a friend's advice, hoping it would cure his insomnia. In her fluster, the girl accidentally knocked an antique ornament of the CEO's off its stand and onto the floor. Just then, the CEO came home, and in the end, he threw her out of the apartment. She then headed to a hotel, but when she saw the prices, she realized she couldn't afford to stay there. With no other choice, she went to the company, deciding to crash there for the night. Meanwhile, the CEO was lying in bed, wide awake with insomnia again. He tossed and turned, unable to fall asleep, so he went to the company to get some work done instead, and he ran straight into the girl. She jumped in fright and hit at once, but he'd already spotted her.